Weed lines, grass lines. Should we fish the inside edges or the outside edges? Or maybe both. Whoa! That's a beauty. Good morning, guys and girls. October 10, going to be looking at Joshua. I love the book of Joshua. Joshua 1:9, and it says, don't be afraid. Could just stop right there, and that'd be a great devotional for the day. Don't be afraid. Because the Lord your God will be with you everywhere you go. The Lord your God will be with you everywhere you go. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. During the tournament practice on Lake Russell in Georgia, Chris and I had caught several good bass, up to 7 pounds, on a couple of bridge crossings, fishing the ripraps right around where the bridges came by, the points of the ripraps, basically. We wasn't really catching them fishing on down the riprap, just right where those creeks went through under that bridge, and catch them on those points that were on both sides of that bridge. We caught these fish buzzing a spinnerbait just a few inches below the surface. During the tournament, this did not work at all. Not at all. I could not get a bite doing that. So I started slowing down my bait until I was literally crawling, literally crawling that spinnerbait along the bottom. I mean, I was fishing that thing so slowly, I think that blade was making like 1 revolution per minute. I mean, it was really, really, really dragging that bait on the bottom. Bang. The fish finally bit the bait. I caught me a great limit every single day of the tournament. I didn't need to run all over the lake or look for fish in other places. The fish were there all along. I just needed to adjust to them. I couldn't catch them the way that I caught them in practice, the way we found them. I just had to make adjustments to the fish. Can I tell you? Jesus is always right there with us, no matter what changes around us. No matter what our situations are, no matter what our circumstances are, no matter what our financial situation, our health problem, our family arrangements, everything. God is always right there with us, no matter what's happening around us, no matter what kind of chaos is around us. We must not fear. We must not fear. God will provide, and He's anxious to do so. One of the things that I believe God loves to do is help you and me. We just might need to adjust our attitude a little bit to gain His favor. We might just need to adjust the way that we're thinking, the way that we're living our life a little bit to get more favor from God, because God is anxious to help. He wants to help. For a tip for today, fish both the outside and the inside edges of weed lines. That's right. Weed lines, grass lines, the edges is where we want to fish. Obviously, the fish are going to be right on the edges. They're going to be in little points. There's good places. But you want to fish the inside and the outside. Sometimes you'll catch them on the outside. Sometimes you'll catch them on the inside. Very seldom will they be both on the inside and outside, but a lot of times the inside of the weed lines are often overlooked by a lot of the fishermen because they're fishing the outside edges because it's easier. But if you get around and get in behind the weed lines, behind the grass lines, fish the backside, sometimes that's where they are, particularly in the fall of the year when the water is cooling down like it's doing right now. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.